Hello and welcome to the first ever Cranjis Podcast. I've been wanting to do this podcast for a long time now, and it's always been in the back of my mind. Lots of things went against me doing it, or so I thought, like not having the perfect camera setup, not knowing if I could talk for so long straight to a camera because I want to do this with as few cuts as possible, not knowing if I'm interesting enough, not knowing if I'd get good guests eventually. However, that's why the first topic I want to talk to you about is starting that thing. If you don't start, there's no possibility of it happening, right? So why not try? Why not see? My thing is I really don't want to get to the end of my life and think, I should have started that because where could that have gone? I just want to know. I just want to start so that I can know, basically. And then at least I'll have the peace of mind even if it doesn't work out. Even if it doesn't work out, that just means I haven't been doing it for long enough. Because failure doesn't exist. That's the thing. You can start anything so much easier if you realize that failure doesn't exist. There is no failure, only feedback. I got that from Michael Smoke. No failure, only feedback. Every trial, any trial, is an opportunity for transformation. That's also from Michael Smoke. Failure creates feedback. So any trial you think you failed, it's actually giving you feedback, and then you use that feedback to become better, do better. And I know you've heard it millions of times, but it's true. So why not start that thing? Okay, it's never too late as well. This is another thing. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes, but that's another thing. It's never too late. Okay, people say, I'm 30 now, I'm 40, 50, whatever, right, 60. It's never too late. Especially, like, I have a lot of friends in their 30s, and they all say, I wish I was doing what you're doing, or, that sounds so vain, and that's not what I'm saying, but like, they say, I wish I could travel a bit more, or stuff like that. You can. 30 is so young. I'm 22. I realize how young I am. I realize I have so much time, and that's why I'm trying to branch out into everything, and try everything, right, and start everything, like this podcast, for example. This is episode 1. I don't know why I did 2 fingers there, but episode 1. And hopefully of many, many, many more. See, I don't even need the word hopefully. This is another thing. Negative words are so disguised all the time. For example, when I just said hopefully of many, many more, I don't need to. I'm really working on trying to eliminate those words from my vocabulary and leave it out of sentences, because I should just be saying, this is the first one of many, many more. There's no reason that there won't be more, and there will be, because I believe in this and I'm trying to build something big. I know in the past Cranjis has been all about humour, but now I'm mixing humour. Even if you check on my Instagram or TikTok, I'm mixing my humour with things I believe that can genuinely help anyone out there. And if I help anyone out there, even if it's just one person, then this is worth doing. That is my goal, to be of service to as many people as I possibly can be. I want to build something so big that it reaches so many people, and then I've actually done something, I've changed something, I've helped people, right? And that's through just my experiences. Another thing I wanted to talk about, though, was a lot of people don't know where to start. Maybe you don't have a hobby or don't have a dream career choice, right? So if you're struggling with where to start or what to do, and you don't really have a passion for anything, or you don't know what you want to start, I heavily suggest you branch out and just try everything. Okay, I'm a perfect example of this. I've literally tried so many things, and I will keep trying more and more as well. I do all sorts. I've tried parkour, climbing, content creating, freestyle football. I'm now dipping my toes into music, this podcast, loads of things, right? Freaking juggling, staff spinning, I don't know, all sorts, mountain biking. Even if it's for a couple days, even if it's for a couple of years, dip your toes into everything. You're not going to discover what you love until you've discovered hundreds of things, okay? Potentially. So if you just branch out and start and try all these new things, eventually one's going to stick and it's going to become your passion, and that's what you need to focus on. Or you might have multiple of those things, and you might want to focus on all those things like me. Just start. Please just start. As well as this, the more you do, the more it makes you able to relate to people, right? It's such a superpower to be able to relate to people and be empathetic, right? Especially if you want to become a teacher of something. For example, I'm trying to teach some cool life advice and that I've got from my experience through my content. The way I can be more empathetic and relate to people and reach more people is through trying all these things, because if I've never tried music, how am I supposed to know how frustrating music can be? Or if I've never worked out, like calisthenics, going to the gym, whatever, how can I talk about body health and what it does for you? I can't, right? So through trying all these things, I'm trying to create and build this huge repertoire of skills and experiences, and so I can pass that on and basically help as many people as I possibly can. So, to sum up point 1, start that thing. If it's been in the back of your mind bugging you, that's the thing. You know you need to chase that thing. That is your thing. Okay? 2, if you don't know what to start, branch out, try as many things as possible. And I apologise, I keep looking down. It's because I've got a couple bullet points I want to talk through so I don't miss anything. Here's something you're going to come across when you're starting any new pursuit or anything, whether it's career-wise, whether it's hobby-wise, anything, okay? This is why you might feel like an outsider. Okay, you are going to be misconceived by everybody as this person that's a dreamer, that's got goals too high, aspirations that are way beyond anything they've ever seen in their local village, town, city, right? You will feel like an outsider because 99% of people aren't doing these things, aren't chasing the thing in the back of their mind that's always been whispering their name, right? And so people aren't going to understand, and I'm not saying everyone's going to hate. A lot of people are going to hate. A lot of people will support you, but not everyone's going to understand. Even if you tell them why you're doing this, they're gonna know now, but they're never gonna understand from your view why you need to do this, why you want to do this, why you have this calling. Okay, we're just gonna force you to feel like an outsider, and that's okay. I felt like an outsider, like I'm not meant to be around the people I'm around, and like I'm not meant to do the things I'm currently doing. I felt that for a long time in my life, and this is the first time in my life I felt like I'm taking significant steps towards finding those new people I need to be around that are like me, and working towards building the things I want to build. Feeling like an outsider isn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, to me, it's a really good thing, because no matter how focused everyone is on their daily lives, on all the bullshit, politics, whatever it is, right, all the things in the news, you know none of this matters. None of this matters to you because you're focused on escaping through your means, okay? And the reason it doesn't matter, and I can say this from experience, if you gamify your life, if you recognize that life is just a giant game, then nothing matters as much anymore. And it's not as in it doesn't matter as in the love side of things and things aren't meaningful. In fact, everything becomes way more meaningful. I always say life is a giant game, right? And you can either play by the rules and do all the missions you're supposed to, or you can play on free play and just play for fun and not take it too seriously. As soon as you understand that life is a game, you stop caring about the things you don't need to care about. You stop caring about being stuck in traffic. You stop caring about how the waiter spoke to you, okay? And you find a lot more humor in situations as well. You become more relaxed and so much more focused on what you want out of this game. If you play the game how it's meant to be played, you might create a life that, yeah, okay, it served you okay. If you bend the rules to your favour and play on free play, there is so much more to be discovered. And this is why you're going to feel like an outsider, because most people are playing the missions. And you're playing free play. If you're watching this podcast, you probably are playing free play anyway and playing for fun, right? So maybe you already recognize that life is a game. Either way, that's going to make you feel like an outsider. Another reason that's going to make it hard for you to move towards your goals and aspirations and all these things that you want in life, okay, that a lot of people don't understand. Another thing that's going to make that slightly more difficult is the people closest to you, friends and family. It's all well and good strangers not understanding, and they see you doing something. Let's say they see you filming content or something. I'm filming in a gym right now, in a little village hall gym in my local village. If someone walked in now and saw me filming, okay, whatever, they see me filming, okay. Who cares? No one. If friends and family and the people closest to you don't understand you, that can get in the way of relationships sometimes. And in my experience, it has in certain ways. However, noticing that and recognizing that friends and family, yeah, their opinions might mean more to you. However, they still shouldn't directly affect what you want and what you know. No matter how much you love someone, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's brothers, whether it's parents, cousins, whatever, right? Or closest friends, your best friends. No matter what they think, no matter what they comment, no matter what they say to your face, this shouldn't change. As long as you know what you're doing. Sorry, the recording stopped. I told you this is my first time, so we'll see how much this camera can take in one go. As I was saying, friends and family, that shouldn't change your mindset. Okay, like don't let your moms or your dads or your best friends' input affect what you want if that's something you genuinely believe in. Like Stanley said, if you have an idea that you genuinely think is good, don't let some idiot talk you out of it. And that idiot might be your closest friend, right? Or it might be your wife. I don't know. All I know is that friends and family often don't understand these outsider people like you and me. And I'm talking to you as if you are one of these people, because I'm assuming if you're watching this podcast or listening to this podcast, then you do want more from life. And I think if you're watching my channel in general, then you want more from life. And the cool thing is about this and having all these platforms is we're going to build this thing together, right? And it's cool that we can all do our own things and then steal things from other people at the same time and use them to improve and build off our own ways, okay? And I'm just trying to be one of those branches. No, I'm trying to be the tree stump that you can build off and you can learn from. Okay, like I've had tree stumps in my life that have shot up and then now I'm branching off them. The last thing I wanted to talk about is fear. I saw an amazing quote and I can't remember who it's from, but I'll put it in the comments down below. Fear is scared of you too. You don't need to be scared of fear because fear is scared of you too. Always remember, fear is scared of you too. I think that is just amazing. I think the best things in life are on the other side of your comfort zone. Okay? They're outside your comfort zone. As soon as you cross that line past fear, you discover so much. Whether it's sending a 10-meter jump into water, okay? Whether it's applying for that job interview you've always wanted, or whether it's taking up skateboarding and learning to drop in, whatever it might be. And it can be complete psychological fear or it can be rational fear, okay? Whatever it might be, chase what scares you. You have to chase what scares you. Fear is the most powerful thing negatively. Love is the most powerful thing positively. As soon as you cross that line into love over fear, that's from Yes Theory. As soon as you choose love instead of fear, your life's going to change dramatically. And I mean choose that in every situation. You need something in the back of your mind that you can bring up in any situation where you feel fear, that's telling you, whether it's a quote, whether it's a memory, that's telling you that you can cross that line into love instead and choose love over fear. Fear ends a lot of people's, not just dreams, it ends a lot of people's lives, it ends a lot of people's passions, and it ends the meaning of most people's lives without them even realizing it a lot of the time. Choosing fear is one of the most dangerous things you can do, because you will hurt not just your life, but your kids' lives, your spouse's life, okay? So what I'm trying to say is it's never too late to start anything. Start that thing you've always wanted to start. Choose love over fear, and dip your toes into each of these things and just see where it takes you, and just follow that. If you feel like an outsider, that is so normal, and if anything, better, okay? You don't want to feel like the rest of them. You don't want to feel focused on the wrong things, all these distractions, okay? If you don't know what to do, branch out, try everything. Your friends and family, the people closest to you who are saying things down your ear or commenting on your videos, don't let it affect you. Do not let it affect you. If it's positive, great. If it's negative, great. Same. Just, it shouldn't change anything, okay? So if you get a freaking comment from Charlie Galloway 692, whatever, saying, "Oh, you're terrible, this is awful video, production's terrible, you're never going to be anything you want to be," or whatever the hate might be, right? Brilliant. Fuck that. That shouldn't even slightly affect you. Just think about the humor behind it, right? And if you get a comment from someone so close to you, this is what gets most people. And not just a comment on social media, I mean a comment in real life as well. That should be the exact same. Okay, maybe you value their opinion more. Not if it's a bad one, not if it's a negative one, not if it's shutting you down, okay? These people should be bringing you up and supporting you, and if they're not, don't let that destroy your relationship with them, but fuck them in that aspect. You don't need to listen to them in that area. And then the last thing, chase everything that scares you. If something scares you, that's more reason to do it, okay? So if next time you think, "Oh, I'm scared to do that thing," or it's fear stopping you, and you need to get better at realizing if it is fear stopping you, you need to recognize when that happens. Next time that happens, choose love over fear. Actively activate that moment in your brain when you cross that line into love, and your life will change. Thank you for listening to episode 1. It's just Ep.1 of hopefully thousands. I said hopefully again, but I mean hopefully thousands, because I don't know if that's even possible. Of hundreds and thousands of podcasts, okay? So thank you for joining me on the first one. Obviously, this is really not great. It's not great production quality. Maybe the audio is not great. Haven't got an amazing mic right now. But I just started. Okay, I'm practicing what I preach. I just started. So as we progress, everything will get better. I don't know about the production quality and the editing, but everything will get better. Thank you for sticking with me. My main goal through this is to get better at speaking publicly into the camera and fucking off all my filler words, like, and trying to speak more fluently so that I can get my point across and help you guys help me. So thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. If you watched to the end, you're a true one. Drop a comment. If you've got any questions or anything about what I've said, maybe I didn't speak the most clear, but like I said, I'm going to improve as this goes on. If you've got a question, drop it in the comments, and in the next podcast, I'll answer it. I respond to every comment, guys. So I appreciate you watching this and listening. See you in Ep.2. Thanks for being here. We're going to build an empire.